Hello everyone, we are now in the city of Solo, specifically at the Radia Pustaka Museum. Do you want to know what inside? Let's follow the excitement. History of Radia Pustaka Museum in Solo. The Radia Pustaka Museum, located on Slamet Riyadi Street, Solo, is one of the oldest museums in Indonesia. It was established on October 28, 180 by the Kajah Radha Pati Sosrodiningrat IV, an official of the Kesunanan Surakarta Palace, was also known as a patron of Japanese culture. The museum was originally intended to store and preserve various collection of Japanese culture, art, and literature to prevent them from being lost over time. As a center for documenting Japanese history, the Radio Pustaka Museum plays a vital role in preserving the nation's cultural heritage. It is not only a historical tourist destination but also a valuable resource for research, cultural enthusiasts, and the younger generation. Visitors can learn about Japanese philosophy, the history of the Surakarta Palace, and the development of Japanese literature. With a strong classical atmosphere, the Radia Pustaka Museum offers a profound experience for anyone who wishes to delve deeper into the roots of Nusantara Indonesian archipelago culture. However, the museum also faces challenges such as maintaining its collection and modernizing its facilities to stay relevant in the digital era.
Two periods of the dynasty that ruled Java. History records that Java was once ruled by great dynasties. One of these dynasties was the Mataram Kingdom that ruled the Yogyakarta and Surakarta areas. The museum also hosts a collection of historical objects such as statues, manuscripts, books, traditional heirlooms, and ancient books from the Mataram period. The main symbol of Radia Pusaka is the statue of Raden Longwarchit, who had a reputation as a sage of wisdom. Important collection, the first and ancient book Wulangker, written by Makubo no 19, contains government instruction. Sradrama is the work of Surakarta court for Susajipura I and tells the story of the Ramayana Babaja Tanah Dewi, Padataran, Kaurum Iku, Book of Karis, Jawacharik, and others. Two manuscripts. There are several ancient manuscripts written on words support in ancient Javanese, Sanskrit, and Balinese.
The architecture and location of Raja Pustaka Museum. Raja Pustaka Museum, location on Slamet Riyadi Street in Surakarta, is one of the oldest museums in Indonesia. Built in 1890, the museum holds a large collection of historical objects and showcases a mix of Javanese and Dutch architectural styles. The main building is shaped like a joglo, a traditional Javanese house with a tall, pyramid-shaped roof and strong wooden pillars. This style represents the greatness and sacredness of Javanese culture. The front of the museum has a wide veranda decorated with detailed wooden carvings of flowers and animals, which are typical of Javanese art, and ornaments in some corners that tell story of Javanese life. The Dutch influence can be seen in the thick brick walls, large windows, and the symmetrical design of the building, as well as the big doors that reflect European styles.
Pustaka Museum is one of the oldest museums in Indonesia. Located in Surakarta, Solo, Central Java, established in 1890 by Kanjeng Raden Adipati Sosroningrat IV. This museum stands as a symbol of culture, preservation, and Japan's historical heritage. It serves as a repository and exhibition space for historical artifacts that reflects the culture, life of the Japanese people in the past. The museum's collection includes ancient manuscript, traditional gambaran, instruments, keris, traditional daggers, statues, and various artifacts that showcase the riches of Japan's culture and spiritual. One of its most valuable collection is the manuscript containing classical Japanese texts such as Serat Rama and Serat Bharatayuddha, which highlight the intellectual wealth of the past. In addition to preserving historical objects, the museum also functions as a center for culture education. Visitors can learn about the history of the Mataram Kingdom, Japan's tradition, and the philosophies of life embedded in art and literature.
Radya Pustaka Museum in Solo, as the oldest museum in Indonesia, has undergone several stages of renovation and revitalization to preserve its building and collection. Here is the development of the museum's renovation. In 2010, the management of Radya Pustaka Museum submit a proposal for building revitalization to the Solo City government. The revitalization was estimated to require a budget of around 5 billion rupiah, including repair to the main and sporting buildings, as well as replacing floors and repairing deteriorated walls. In 2012, the Surakarta city government proposed a budget of 1 million rupiah to the central government for the realization of Radya Pustaka Museum. Revitalization focused on the museum interior, such recognizing visitor flow and display shelves. The needed rearrangement. The revitalization process was planned to involve the culture, heritage, preservation of vice.
Okay, thank you for watching and attention. Please like and subscribe. See you next opportunity. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye.